Okay, now this is the second recording. Because of laptop we could not. Now what I have talked about, we are in northern hemisphere and which can, sorry, answer only I gave. Which tropic is passed through India? Tropic of Cancer, okay? Tropic of Cancer. So let us do here. Okay. I am not good at SS, but geography I know. So here, okay, Tropic of Cancer, passed from Gujarat, then Jammu Kashmir and all. Okay. Then here nearby equator we have Andhra Pradesh. ठीक है मतलब rough idea I am telling. So somewhere Andhra Pradesh, that means more and more you go towards the equator. So you, if Andhra Pradesh is here, Sri Harikota will be this side. Okay, that means uh, compared to Jammu Kashmir थोड़ा अच्छा बना है. Compared to Jammu Kashmir, Sri Harikota is near to the equator. And as we know that at equator G is less. If G is less, then it will take less time or less force for the rockets to launch, because what rocket is doing according to the third law of motion, action and reaction, it gives action and reaction, it goes up, it pushes the pressure down. Because of that pressure it has to release itself through the gravity. Somebody's mic is on. Okay, so why we are launching it from Sriharikota? Because at equator, more and more you go down towards equator, G becomes less, and not that much less. It is little less, but it will help in launching. So अगर G कम होगा तो launching में easy रहेगा. इसीलिए we are, that is why we are launching it from Sriharikota, not from Jammu Kashmir. Okay. Now what value we are having of what value we are having of small g. Okay, so now you write down in your rough notebook the formula for this much. This write down, g is equal to capital G m by r square. This much you write down. Understood that lines which have written that more radius, more radius, g will be less radius, g will be more. Okay, now see, calculation. We can take small g to be more or less constant on or near the earth. But for objects far from the earth, the acceleration due to gravitational force of the earth is given by. So this is very important, how to calculate the value of g. Here we are going for only keeping the values. Okay, keeping the values of capital G, capital M, capital R. What is this? Capital G gravitational constant, M mass of the earth, R radius of the earth. And here we are not solving it, because if you solve it, it will be bigger. Please put off your mic, children. Somebody's mic is on. Whose mic is on? Put off your mic. Okay, so write down this formula. Now underline in your textbook these all values. These all values we will be writing in the. Okay, so we have, okay, what is the formula for G? Sorry, value for G, 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11. It is constant, so there is no, yeah, it is not constant because it has the Newton meter square per kg square. Next, mass. What is the mass of the earth? Mass of the earth, if you want to write down, mass of the earth, M is equal to, what is M? You can see in the textbook, 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. This can be asked for 1 mark. Okay, then you can go for, yes, yes, you have to write. First you see, then I will tell you to write. Okay, first you see, I will tell you, I will give 2 minutes to write. Then we go for the radius of the earth. radius of the earth is given by r. Okay, radius of the earth is given by r value, these all values you can underline in your textbook. It is given 6.4 into 10 raised to, tell me how much, 10 raised to 10 raised to 6, correct. Okay, 10 raised to, now radius is there, so what would be the unit of radius? It is a distance, so it unit will be meter. Okay, meter, this much we are writing. Now we put everything in the formula. Which formula? Here, why we are doing? Because I want to get the value of small g. Big G I have, now small value. Okay, so g is equal to, write down all values. What is it? 6.7 into 10 raised to minus 11. Now capital M, 6 into 10 raised to minus 24. Finish. Down, r square is there, so you have to do the square of this. Okay, that means 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 the whole square. Okay, yes, yeah, where you have to write Newton, you have to write, this is a unit of capital G, so write down. In some, no need to write. Okay, okay. No, in some we are not writing anybody's unit. In textbook it is given, but if you are writing this way, then also okay. In the last, when you get the value correct, for example, if I solve it in your textbook, it is solved and given 9.8, and that this is gravitational acceleration, so it will be meter per second square. This much if you are doing, then also when you calculate this, then you will be getting 9.8 meter per second square. So in the last only you need to write down the units, not in the calculation, no need. So you write down this much now, and this value is gravitational. So you can write down the value of acceleration due to gravity on the earth, that is given. Okay, this much you write down. I keep it here. Write down, everybody write down, then tell me teacher it is done. And give the heading. If you are writing in the rough, then rough or fair, give the heading to calculate the value of G. To calculate the value of G, give the heading, and then you write down. Write little faster. In rough, that is why I'm telling you, write down rough, and then afterwards you can put it in the fair notebook. Over. Hurry up, children. Okay, baby. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So understood how we got the value of G by the calculations? Okay, when you do calculation, sums are coming, that time you will come to know how to calculate the big numbers. Okay, so now we go for the textbook. In the last, in this it is given, thus the value of acceleration due to gravity of the earth g is 9.8 meter second inverse 2. If you find difficulty in speaking this, you can say meter per second square, what I have written. Okay, this one you can speak. Okay, so this was the, if they are asking 2 marks question, then you must write this full paragraph and calculation and formula till the last sentence. This. Okay. Now next topic is motion of objects under the influence of gravitational force of the earth. Motion of object. Understand the topic. Motion of object. So समझ लो कोई भी एक ball है under the influence of a gravitational force of the earth. So any object, for example stone, ball, we people, anything, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स के अंदर उसके ऊपर कौन से फोर्स लगते हैं या उसकी वेलोसिटी चेंज होती है कि नहीं. ओके, so let us do an activity to understand whether all objects hollow or solid, big or small, will fall from a height at the same rate. अब देखो, let me tell you two things I take. Okay, you tell me. Can you see the video? You tell me, okay? If it is stopped, then I start it again. Okay, okay. Now these two things are there. Two things are there, okay? These two things are there. I am falling it from a height. Okay? You tell me. I am throwing it on the. थोड़ा मैं ऊपर ले लेती हूँ, आप देख लेना जरा, ठीक है? You tell me that which object fell first. देखते रहना. These two I am throwing, okay? These two, pen and this. कौन सी पहले पहुंची वो कर लेना, ठीक है? ये टूट जाएगा. हम्म. बॉल नहीं है मेरे पास. चलो दूसरा ले लेती हूँ. ये ले लेती हूँ, ठीक है? अब मुझे बोलना कि कौन सी पहले. लिटिल बिट बिगर आई टेक. देखना. आई एम 1 2 3. Which fell down first? ध्यान से देखो. ध्यान से देखो. ये मैं फेंक रही हूँ. ध्यान से देखो, ठीक है? मैं थ्री थ्री बोलूँ ना. थ्री बोलूँ तब देखना, ठीक है? थ्री बोलूँ तब देखना. 1 2 3. Both together. Okay, that means yes, that only they want to ask. They want to explain the same. Both things come together because अभी इधर air friction नहीं है. Okay, so they are talking about whatever be the weight of the object come down at the same time. इसीलिए देखो इसमें फॉर्मूला में क्या एब्सेंट है हमारा. दिस इज व्हाट. यस. स्मॉल एम. वेरी गुड. स्मॉल एम मतलब स्मॉल एम क्या है? मास ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट. Mass of the object. Here I have taken one hanky and one pen I took earlier, then case of the specs. Okay. So वो दोनों साथ में गिरे. Actually the heavy, if I take, now you tell me, iron ball and a hanky, which one will fall earlier? Iron ball. Why? Why? Yes, why? Yes. So you think, yes, you are thinking that heavy objects falls earlier because of its mass, okay? And lighter objects falls later because they are light in weight. But that only they want to ask that no, it is not correct. All the at all the objects G remains same, light or heavy, big or small, hollow or full. Okay. At all the objects G remains 9.8 only. Why? On the base of this formula. You can see here there is no small m. That means there is no object mass. Only G depends on what? Mass of the earth and radius of the earth, not on the mass of the object. Understood? They want to talk about this formula. That means if I am throwing anything in the space, you think, for example, there is no air. You know air friction is there on the earth. If there would not be any air, both the objects will fall together. Okay. So here they are talking about that though the object is hollow or solid, big or small, it will fall from a height at the same rate, but it should not be having any friction. So this only they have done. Okay, if it in the school, then we would have been done activity very good. Now we know that an object experience acceleration due during free flow. अगर कोई भी चीज मैं ऐसे गिराती हूँ तो वो जैसे जैसे नीचे आती है उसकी वेलोसिटी बढ़ती जाती है कि नहीं? Yes, okay. So slowly when it falls down, ऐसे धीरे धीरे गिरती है तो its velocity is increased and that increasing velocity we say acceleration and that acceleration is due to gravity. So we say that acceleration is gravitational acceleration. So we know that an object experiences acceleration during free fall. This acceleration experienced by an object is independent of its mass. Please underline independent of its mass. It does not depend on the mass of the object, whether the mass is or whether the object is heavy or light, hollow or solid, big or small. It does not depend. This means that all objects, hollow or solid, big or small, should fall at the same rate. According to a story, Galileo, please underline, dropped different objects from the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy to prove the same. As g is constant near the earth, all the equations for the uniformly accelerated motion of objects become valid. With acceleration is replaced by g. This equation, if you remember in the chapter 8 came. Do you remember this equation came in chapter 8? Derivation didn't come, but this came. Is it? Yeah. So now here what they will change, wherever A, yes, wherever A is there, listen me properly because this we have to use in the sum. Wherever A is there, they will write G. Why? Because according to this equation and this chapter, A becomes now G. So wherever we have A, we will be writing G. So our new equation will be what? V is equal to U plus GT. You can write nearby in the, with the pencil you can write down near pencil. Everywhere it will be G. Where A is there, we will be writing G. So equation will be like this way. Nearby you can write down V is equal to UT plus GT. Why? Because A becomes G. Also one more thing will be there. S. S is what? It is a distance. But now here we are following an object from a height. So S becomes H, height. So wherever S is there, we will write H. So we will get H is equal to UT plus half GT square. These are the new equation. Okay. And the last one, V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. I have changed because this one is easy to remember. In your book, it is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, but I am taking this V square and 2GH. These are the new equation we will be getting after knowing gravitational acceleration. Write down please first. Nearby the equations you can write with a pencil. Written? Okay. Should I remove this board? Should I remove? This board should I remove? Okay. Now, okay, here a few lines, then we'll stop. Where u and v, you know, it is initial and final velocities, s is the distance covered in time t. In applying this equation, we will take acceleration a to be positive. Why positive? Because an object is going towards the earth. Towards the earth. If I am falling any object, boom. So it is going towards the earth. Earth is attracting. Okay, then G will be positive. And if I am throwing any object like this way, if I am throwing any object, then it is negative. Now can you see the screen, beta? Okay, then because some beep sound came, so I thought it is stop. We finish this much. In applying this, we will take acceleration a to be positive when it is in the direction of velocity, that is in the direction of motion. The acceleration a will be taken negative when it opposes the motion. अगर मैं कोई भी object नीचे गिराऊं, then g will be positive. If I am throwing any object like this way, throwing any object कैसे? Throwing ऊपर गिरा है, ठीक है, then it will be g will be negative. Why they are talking about g negative? Because sums, in sums, because in sums they will say when an object is thrown upward, then you have to take g value minus 9.8, and when they say object is thrown downwards, then you have to take g positive. So is it clear for g positive and negative? Still, if yeah, okay, if you have, yes, if you have doubt, you can ask. Okay, then sums and all I will take all together in the exercise. So afterwards, we okay. Here I stop, and next topic, mass and weight, is very interesting. We'll take later on. Okay, any doubt of today's topic you can ask now. Yeah, wait a moment. I remove recording, and then you can ask. Okay, I remove recording.